How to love yourself. This story begins with a young man named Adam. Adam was not weak. He was not lazy. He was not stupid. But he felt empty. Every morning, Adam woke up and felt tired. Not tired in his body, tired in his heart. He went to work. He talked to people. He smiled sometimes. But inside, he felt nothing. Adam always tried to make others happy. He said yes when he wanted to say no. He helped everyone. He listened to everyone. But no one listened to him. At night, Adam sat alone. He looked at his phone. He scrolled. He compared his life with others. And every time, he felt smaller. He asked himself one question again and again. Why am I never enough? One day, Adam met an old man. The old man was simple. Old clothes, calm eyes. They sat together. No noise, no rush. The old man looked at Adam and said, "You look tired." Adam smiled and said, "I am fine." The old man said, "No, you are not. You're carrying a weight that is not yours." Adam stayed silent. The old man continued, "You are trying to be loved by everyone, but you forgot one person." Adam asked, "Who?" The old man said, "Yourself." Adam laughed, not because it was funny, because it was painful. He said, "Love myself. I do not even know how." The old man smiled. That is where your story begins. Because if you do not love yourself, nothing in your life will ever feel enough. Adam did not understand yet, but something changed inside him. For the first time, he felt that maybe, just maybe, the problem was not the world. The problem was how he saw himself. And this was only the beginning. Learning to see yourself. Adam could not sleep that night. The words of the old man stayed in his mind. You forgot one person. Yourself. Adam lay on his bed. He looked at the ceiling. Minutes passed. Hours passed. He thought about his life. He remembered school. He remembered how he tried to be perfect. Good grades. Good behavior. No trouble. He wanted teachers to like him. He wanted friends to accept him. Every time someone smiled at him, he felt useful. Every time someone ignored him, he felt broken. Adam learned something very early. If I make others happy, I will have value. But no one told him, you already have value. The next morning, Adam woke up early. The sun was soft. The street was quiet. He went outside and walked slowly. For the first time, he did not check his phone. He looked at people. A man selling bread. A woman waiting for a bus. A child laughing. Everyone looked busy. Everyone looked important. Adam asked himself, why do I think I am less? He stopped walking. He stood still. He realized something painful. He was very kind to others, but very cruel to himself. When others failed, he said it is okay. You tried. When he failed, he said, you are useless. He never talked to himself with love. Adam sat on a bench. He remembered the old man again. You're carrying a weight that is not yours. Adam whispered, what weight? Suddenly he understood. The weight of expectations. The weight of comparison. The weight of always being enough. He had been running for years. Running for approval. Running for love. But he never stopped to ask, do I accept myself? That question scared him. Because the answer was no. Adam felt sad, but also calm, because now, he could see the truth. That day, Adam made a small decision. Not a big promise. Not a life plan. Just one small thing. I will stop hating myself. It felt strange. It felt uncomfortable, but it felt honest. He went home. He looked at himself in the mirror, not to judge, not to criticize, just to look. He said quietly, I am trying. And for the first time, those words did not feel empty. This was not happiness. This was not confidence. This was awareness. And awareness is the first step to loving yourself. The journey had started. Slow, silent, real quiet battle inside. After that day, Adam did not become confident. He did not become happy. He did not suddenly love his life. Nothing magical happened. But something small changed. Adam started to notice his thoughts. When he made a mistake, a voice inside him spoke, you are not good enough. You always fail. Before, Adam believed that voice. Now, he stopped. He listened, and he asked, is this true? This was new. This was uncomfortable. That voice had lived inside him for many years. It sounded like his own voice, but it was not kind. It was not for Adam remembered moments from his past. A teacher who said, "You can do better," a friend who laughed at him, a parent who compared him to others. Those words stayed. They became rules in his mind. Be better, be quiet, do not fail Adam followed those rules every day, but no one told him. Rules without kindness become chains. One evening, Adam sat alone again, but this time, he did not feel empty. He felt heavy, heavy with memories, heavy with pressure. He asked himself a simple question: why do I push myself so hard? Silence answered, because you are afraid. Afraid of being rejected, afraid of being alone, afraid of not being enough. Adam closed his eyes. He realized something painful. He did not love himself, because he never felt safe with himself. Inside his own mind, he was always under attack. That night, Adam wrote something for the first time. Not goals, not plans, just words. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to fail. I am allowed to be human. Writing those words felt strange, like learning a new language, the language of self-respect. The next days were not easy. Some days, Adam felt strong. Some days he felt weak. Sometimes the old voice came back. You are wasting time. You are behind. But now, another voice slowly appeared. You are learning. You are growing. It was quiet. It was not confident, but it was gentle. Adam started doing small things. He said no when he was tired. He stopped explaining himself to everyone. He took breaks without guilt. People noticed. Some did not like it. You changed. You are selfish. Those words hurt. But Adam stayed calm. For the first time, he chose himself. And that choice felt scary, but also powerful. One morning, Adam woke up and smiled. Not because life was perfect, but because he felt present. He understood something important. Loving yourself is not a feeling. It is a decision you make every day, even on bad days. Especially on bad days. Adam was still learning, still falling, still afraid, but now, he was on his own side. And that changed everything. This journey was not loud, not fast, but it was real. And real change takes time. Choosing yourself in small moments. Days passed. Life continued. Adam still went to work. He still talked to people. He still smiled. But inside, something was different. Before, Adam lived on automatic mode. Wake up. Rush. Please. Others. Go home. Feel tired. Now, he was awake. He noticed small moments. A message he did not want to answer. A favor he did not have energy for. A conversation that drained him. Before, he forced himself. Now, he paused. He asked himself, do I really want this? Sometimes the answer was yes. Sometimes the answer was no. When the answer was no, Adam felt fear. Fear of losing people. Fear of being disliked. But he remembered something. Loving yourself means being honest with yourself. One day, a coworker asked him for help. Again, and again, and again. Adam felt tired. His heart beat fast. His hands felt cold. This was the moment. Old Adam would say yes, smile, and feel empty later. New Adam took a breath. He said, I cannot today. Silence. The coworker looked surprised. Oh, okay, that was it. No anger, no drama, no disaster. Adam walked away. His heart was still fast, but inside, something felt right. That night, Adam sat alone, but he did not feel lonely. He felt calm. He realized something important. Most fears live only in the mind. Another day, Adam made a mistake at work. A real mistake. People noticed. Before, he would punish himself for days. Now, he felt shame, but he did not attack himself. He said quietly, I made a mistake. I will fix it. And he did. No hate, no drama, just responsibility. Adam slowly learned a new habit. He stopped talking badly to himself. When he felt tired, he rested. When he felt sad, he allowed it. He stopped running from his feelings. Because feelings are not enemies. They are messages. One evening, Adam met the old man again. The old man looked at him and smiled. You look lighter. Adam smiled back. I stopped carrying things that were not mine. The old man nodded. Good. Then he said, "Remember, self-love is not loud. It is quiet. It is consistent. It is built in small moments." Adam walked home slowly. He understood something deeply. You do not wake up one day and love yourself. You practice it. In how you speak, in how you choose, in how you forgive yourself. Adam was still learning, still growing, but now, his life was no longer empty, because he finally made space for himself, learning to stay when it hurts. Adam thought loving yourself means feeling good. He was wrong. Some days felt heavy, even after all the changes. One morning, Adam woke up and felt empty again. No reason, no clear problem, just a weight inside his chest. Before, he would escape, scroll his phone, stay busy, ignore the feeling. Now, he stayed. He sat on the edge of his bed and listened. The silence was loud. Thoughts came. You are slow. You are behind. Others are doing better. Adam felt the old voice return. The voice that pushes. The voice that judges. He noticed it. The old man once said, "You are not your thoughts." So Adam did something new. He spoke softly to himself. "I see you. I hear you." He did not fight the thoughts. He did not believe them. He let them pass. That morning, he went to work slower, not lazy, just present. At work, someone spoke sharply to him. Before, this would stay in his head all day. Now, he felt the sting, but he did not turn it inward. He thought, maybe they are tired, maybe they are hurting. He protected his peace. That evening, Adam felt tired, not just in body, in soul. He wanted to cancel plans, but guilt knocked. "You should go. People will think you are weak." Adam paused. He asked the new question, "What do I need right now?" The answer was clear: rest. So he stayed home. He made tea. He sat quietly. No music, no noise, just breathing. This felt strange, unproductive, useless, but deep down, it felt honest. Later that night, memories came. Old failures, old words, old mistakes. Adam felt the urge to punish himself. But he remembered, you cannot heal what you keep attacking. So he stayed with the pain. He did not run. He did not hide. He placed his hand on his chest and breathed. Slow, deep. Tears came, not dramatic, just real. Adam realized something important. Self-love is staying with yourself, even when you are not proud, even when you are tired, even when you are broken, especially then. Days passed. Adam started noticing a pattern. When he stopped abandoning himself, he felt stronger, not louder, not perfect, just solid. People noticed something too. They said, "You seem calmer, more grounded." Adam did not try to explain. This journey was quiet. One afternoon, he met the old man again. They walked together. Adam said, "Some days I still feel weak." The old man smiled. "Weak is not the problem. Running from weakness is." He continued, "Strength is not always pushing forward. Sometimes strength is staying." Adam nodded. That night, Adam wrote something down. "I will not leave myself anymore. Not in pain, not in fear, not in doubt." This was not confidence. This was commitment. A deeper kind. Adam was not fixed, not finished. But now, when life hurt, he stayed. And slowly, that changed everything. When relationships began to change, when Adam started staying with himself, something else began to change. People, not suddenly, not dramatically, slowly. Adam noticed conversations felt different. Before, he listened to reply. He listened to please. He listened to avoid silence. Now, he listened to understand. When someone spoke, he stayed present. Not planning, not escaping, just there. Some people liked this new Adam. They felt seen. They felt hurt. Others felt uncomfortable. They were used to the old Adam, the one who agreed, the one who stayed quiet, the one who carried extra weight. Now, Adam asked questions. Now, Adam said no sometimes. This confused people. One friend said, "You changed." Adam paused. "Yes, I did." The friend laughed. Not kindly. Adam felt the old fear rise. The fear of being alone. But he stayed calm. He said, "I am still here. I'm just more honest." The friend said nothing. Some relationships grew quieter after that. Messages came less. Invitations slowed. Adam felt sadness but also relief. He realized something painful. Not everyone grows with you, and that is not failure. One evening, Adam sat with a group of people, talking, laughing, but he felt distant. Before, he would fake it. Now, he noticed his body. His chest felt tight. This place was no longer for him, so he left early. No excuses, no stories, just a simple goodbye. Walking home, Adam felt strange, free, and sad. Growth often feels like this. You lose comfort before you find belonging. Days later, Adam met someone new, not special, not magical, just honest. They spoke slowly, without pressure. Adam did not perform. He did not impress. He was himself. And that was enough. He learned something important. When you stop pretending, the right people find you, the wrong ones leave. Adam also noticed how he treated others. He gave advice quickly. Now, he listened. He stopped trying to fix people. He respected their journey, because he finally respected his own. One night, Adam thought about love. Real love. Not attachment, not fear, but presence. Love that does not beg. Love that does not disappear. He understood. You cannot give what you do not give yourself. As Adam became kinder to himself, he became kinder to others. Without sacrifice, without exhaustion, balance. The old man appeared again. They sat quietly. The old man said, "When you choose yourself, you teach others how to treat you." Adam nodded. He finally understood. Relationships are mirrors. They reflect how you show up for yourself. Adam was still learning, still adjusting, but now, he no longer feared losing people, because he no longer lost himself. Learning to sit with loneliness. After some relationships faded, silence entered Adam's life. Not the peaceful kind. At first, the quiet that echoes. The quiet that asks questions. Evenings felt longer, rooms felt bigger. Adam noticed the space. Before, he filled it quickly. Music, noise, people, screens. Now, he stayed. The silence felt uncomfortable. Thoughts returned. Maybe you pushed people away. Maybe you are difficult. Maybe this is your fault. Adam felt the weight. Loneliness can feel like proof that something is wrong. But Adam remembered, feelings are not facts. So he did not run. He sat on his chair and breathed. The silence did not disappear, but it softened. Days passed. Adam walked alone more. He noticed small things. The sound of his steps, the way light touched walls, the rhythm of his breath. He realized he had never truly been alone before. There were always voices, expectations, roles. Now, there was space. One night, Adam cooked dinner alone. No phone, no distraction, just the sound of food. And the moment, it felt simple, almost boring, but calm. Adam began to understand something slowly. Loneliness is not emptiness. It is space. Space to hear yourself. Space to learn your rhythm. But the mind still fought. On some nights, loneliness felt heavy again. Adam missed people, missed laughter, missed being seen. He did not deny it. He allowed the ache, because avoiding pain only makes it louder. One evening, Adam walked in the city. People passed him, couples, friends, families. The old feeling returned. You are behind. Adam stopped. He placed a hand on his chest. I am not behind. I am becoming. The thought felt strange, but true. Loneliness started teaching Adam lessons. It showed him what he liked, what he disliked. It showed him his limits. He learned he needed quiet, more than approval. He learned he enjoyed slow mornings, more than busy nights. He learned he did not miss everyone, only the version of himself he was with them. This realization hurt and healed. Adam also noticed something else. Lonely moments made him honest. No audience, no performance, just truth. One afternoon, Adam wrote, I am learning to be my own company. The words stayed with him. He began treating himself like someone he cared about. He planned simple things, walks, reading, rest, not to escape loneliness, but to honor himself. Then something unexpected happened. Loneliness stopped feeling like an enemy. It became a teacher, a quiet one. It did not rush. It waited. The old man appeared again. They sat together. Adam said, Sometimes loneliness still scares me. The old man nodded. Good. Fear means you are listening. He continued. Loneliness only hurts when you believe you are incomplete. Adam looked down. The old man said, "You are whole, even alone." Adam felt the truth land slowly. That night, Adam slept peacefully, not because loneliness left, but because he stopped fighting. Finding meaning in the quiet, loneliness no longer felt sharp. It became softer, not warm, but honest. Adam noticed something new. When the noise was gone, a question appeared. What do I actually want? Not what looks good, not what others expect. What feels right? This question stayed with him. It followed him during walks, during meals, during quiet mornings. At first, there was no answer, only silence. And that silence was frustrating. Adam wanted clarity, direction, a sign, but nothing came. So he waited. Days passed, slow days. Adam started doing things without purpose. Reading, writing, walking, not to improve, not to grow, just to be. One morning, Adam wrote without thinking. Words flowed, messy, unclear, but real. He wrote about fear, about time, about regret, about hope. He did not plan it. When he finished, he felt lighter, not happy, but clear. He realized something. Meaning is not found, it is created. Small moments started to feel important. A sunrise, a quiet street, a deep breath. Adam understood. Life does not shout its purpose. It whispers, and you hear it only when you slow down. Adam stopped chasing big answers. Instead, he asked smaller questions. What feels honest today? What feels right now? Some days the answer was rest. Some days learning. Some days effort. This felt simple, but powerful. He noticed when he followed these answers, he felt aligned, not excited, but steady. One afternoon, Adam helped someone, without expecting anything. No reward, no praise, just presence. That night, he felt a deep calm, not pride, not ego, meaning. Adam began to see a pattern. When he acted with honesty, life felt fuller, not louder, fuller. The old man appeared again. They walked slowly. Adam said, "I think I understand something." The old man smiled. "Say it." Adam said, "Meaning is not one big goal. It is how you live each moment." The old man nodded. "Yes." He added, "Purpose is built, not discovered." Adam felt something settle inside him. The pressure to become someone, to prove something, to rush. It all softened. He no longer needed to impress life. He just needed to show up honestly. Adam wrote again that night. "I do not need to know the whole path. I just need to take the next true step." This thought stayed with him. Loneliness was still there, but it no longer felt empty. It felt spacious. A place where something new could grow. Adam was not chasing happiness anymore. He was building meaning, quietly, patiently, taking quiet action. After finding meaning in the quiet, Adam did not suddenly change his life. There was no big decision, no dramatic moment, just small actions. But this time, they came from clarity. Adam started his morning slower, not lazy, intentional. He woke up, drank water, sat in silence. He asked one question. What is one honest action today? Some days the answer was simple. Read, practice, move. Other days it was harder. Have a difficult conversation. Say no. Start something new. Adam noticed fear again, but it felt different. Less loud, less controlling. He learned something. Fear does not disappear. It becomes quieter when you move. Adam began working on a small project. No pressure, no audience. Just for himself. He showed up daily, even when motivation was low, especially then. Progress was slow, but real. Adam did not talk about it. He protected it, because fragile things need silence. Some days he doubted himself. This is too small. This is useless. But he remembered, small done daily becomes big. Adam also changed how he used time. Less scrolling, more focus. Not perfect, just better. He respected his energy. When tired, he rested. When focused, he worked. This balance felt new. Adam noticed something important. Action created confidence, not the other way around. The more he did, the more he trusted himself. Mistakes happened. He missed days. He felt lazy, but he did not quit. He returned. Returning became his new strength. One afternoon, Adam looked back, not far, just a few weeks, and saw change. Subtle, but real. His posture felt different, his mind clearer. The old man appeared again. They sat together. Adam said, "I am moving, but slowly." The old man smiled. "Slow is stable." He continued, "Fast change excites, slow change lasts." Adam understood. This was not about speed. It was about direction. That night, Adam wrote, "I will not rush my growth. I will respect it." He slept well, not because life was easy, but because his actions matched his values. Adam was building something, quietly, patiently, one small action at a time. When doubt returns, progress did not remove doubt, it invited it. As Adam moved forward, questions return. What if this leads nowhere? What if I am wasting time? What if I am wrong? These thoughts came quietly, but often. Before, Adam believed them. Now, he watched them. He noticed doubt appeared most when he was tired, so he rested. But doubt also came when he was close to growth. This confused him. He wanted certainty, proof. Life gave none. One morning, Adam woke up heavy. Nothing felt meaningful. Nothing felt right. This scared him. He thought he lost the path. So he stopped. He did not force action. He allowed the pause. During the pause, he noticed something. Doubt was not telling him to stop. It was asking him to listen. Listen to fear. Listen to limits. Listen to truth. Adam adjusted, not the goal, the pace. He simplified. One task, one focus. The pressure eased. Then something happened. Adam failed. A real failure. Something he worked on did not work. The old voice returned. "See, you are not capable." Adam felt the sting, but he did not collapse. He sat with it. He asked, "What can I learn?" The answer came slowly. "I rushed. I ignored rest. I needed patience." Failure became feedback, not identity. Adam realized something. Growth is not a straight line. It bends, it pauses, it repeats, and that is normal. The old man appeared again. Adam said, "I thought doubt meant I was wrong." The old man smiled. "Doubt means you care." He added, "Certainty creates stagnation. Curiosity creates growth." Adam felt relief. He stopped demanding clarity. He chose curiosity instead. That night, Adam wrote, "I can move forward without knowing everything." The words felt true. Doubt stayed, but it lost power. Because Adam no longer obeyed it, he listened, then chose. And that changed everything. Building deeper trust in yourself. Adam noticed something new after failure. A quiet voice. Not loud, not demanding, just soft. "You can handle this." He had never heard it before. It was different from the old voice, the one that criticized, the one that compared, the one that shouted. This voice was patient, steady, and honest. Adam started listening. He realized trust begins small, not with big leaps, not with dramatic moments, but with tiny promises kept to yourself. He promised to wake up early. He did it, even when tired. He promised to write. He did it, even when distracted. He promised to pause. He did it, even when afraid. Each kept promise added weight, not heavy, not pressure, but grounding. Adam noticed the world felt less chaotic. When you trust yourself, the noise outside matters less. People could still doubt him. Situations could still fail. Life could still confuse him. But he no longer needed external proof. He had internal proof. A chain of small actions, kept daily, even imperfectly. One morning, Adam faced a challenge. A new task at work. Complex, unfamiliar, scary. Before, he would have avoided it, delegated, or waited. Now, he approached it calmly, step by step, question by question. He moved forward. Mistakes happened, many, but he did not panic. He stopped blaming, stopped fearing failure, stopped rushing. He reflected, he adjusted, he continued. Adam also started noticing relationships differently. He no longer sought validation, praise, approval. Before, he measured worth by others' reactions. Now, he measured it by honesty, by effort, by alignment. Some people noticed, some did not like the change. Adam felt it, accepted it, because trusting yourself sometimes means letting go of others' expectations. He started small experiments in life. One day, he declined a meeting. Another day, he spoke his mind honestly. Another day, he rested instead of working. And he learned a secret. Each small, honest act built confidence. Each act created momentum. Each act expanded trust. Adam also noticed something else. When he trusted himself, decisions came easier, less overthinking, less hesitation, more clarity. One evening, he walked alone. The city was quiet. The sun was setting. He felt calm. He thought about the months past, the small actions, the failures, the silence, the loneliness, and he smiled, not loud, not triumphant, just steady. He wrote in his notebook, "I trust myself more than yesterday. I do not need permission. I do not need approval." And he felt relief, because freedom comes with trust. Freedom comes with choosing yourself consistently. That night, Adam slept. Not perfect, not complete, but grounded. He understood something powerful. Consistency in small, honest acts beats occasional big gestures. Momentum beats intensity. Trust beats doubt. And that trust creates life. Slowly, patiently, deeply. Understanding the value of time. Adam woke up early one morning. The city was still quiet. He looked at the clock and realized something. Time passed, whether he noticed it or not. Moments moved. Life moved. Before, Adam wasted hours, scrolling endlessly, waiting for motivation, waiting for the right moment. Now, he understood the truth. Time is the most honest resource. You cannot earn it back. You cannot pause it. You cannot save it in a jar. Adam felt a mix of fear and excitement. Fear because he had wasted so many moments. Excitement because he could use the rest intentionally. He started the day differently, not rushing, not panicking. He asked one simple question: what matters most in this hour? Sometimes the answer was small: drink water, stretch, breathe. Sometimes the answer was bigger: write, learn, create. Adam noticed a pattern. Small, intentional actions, repeated consistently, were more valuable than big scattered bursts. He reflected on past days. Days lost to distraction, days lost to fear, days lost to waiting. He felt a twinge of regret, but he did not let it linger. Regret does not create value. Action does. So Adam decided, each hour counts, each minute counts, each second counts. He wrote down a list of priorities, not long lists, just essentials. Clarity over quantity. Read, practice skills, connect meaningfully, rest when needed. He followed the list, not perfectly, not rigidly, but consistently. He started noticing how others spent time. Some rushed endlessly, some distracted themselves constantly, some waited for permission, or motivation, or luck. Adam felt a sense of power, because he had a choice. Even if small, even if imperfect, he realized something important. Time wasted is never returned. Time invested creates momentum. Time observed creates wisdom. One afternoon, he tried an experiment. He decided to measure how he spent each hour, not with strict rules, but with awareness. He saw patterns, patterns he had ignored: scrolling without purpose, talking without attention, working without focus. He replaced some patterns. 1 hour of study instead of scrolling. 1 focused conversation instead of multitasking. 1 quiet walk instead of rushing. Adam noticed something amazing. Hours gained power. Minutes became meaningful. Even ordinary activities felt alive. He understood the concept deeply. Value of time is not about doing more. It is about being present. It is about investing energy where it matters. It is about aligning actions with purpose. He reflected on the old days, how easily he let hours slip away, how he thought later was enough. Later never comes, only now exists. Adam felt gratitude, not for things acquired, not for achievements, but for awareness, for presence, for the ability to choose. That night, he wrote in his notebook, "I will guard my hours. I will invest my minutes. I will respect my time, because it is the only currency I cannot reclaim." He slept peacefully, knowing that every small choice tomorrow would matter, knowing that patience with time creates mastery. Adam understood. Life is measured not only by what we do, but by how intentionally we use each moment. Time is silent. Time is relentless. Time is yours only if you notice it and act, turning time into habits. Adam woke up before sunrise. The city was still asleep. He felt the quiet energy of a new day, and he knew something important. Time is nothing without action. Moments without habit disappear. He thought about the days he wasted, hours lost scrolling, minutes spent worrying, energy drained without results. Adam decided to change, not dramatically, not overnight, but with daily habits. He started with mornings, not a long routine, just simple actions that he could repeat daily. He drank water. He wrote one line in his notebook. He took a few deep breaths, small, consistent. These were his building blocks. Next, he focused on learning, not for show, not for anyone else, but for himself. He read a chapter. He practiced a skill. He applied knowledge immediately. Each day repeated. Each day strengthened, like drops of water carving stone. Adam noticed fear again. Fear of inconsistency. Fear of failure. Fear that habits would not stick. But he remembered something. He learned. Consistency beats intensity. Small done daily is stronger than big done once. He reflected on his energy. He realized that time alone is not enough. Energy and focus matter, so he planned his day around his best hours. Mornings for learning, afternoons for creation, evenings for reflection. He also noticed distractions, phones, notifications, noise, other people's demands. He minimized them, created a clean space, removed distractions, made his good habits easy, made his bad habits harder. Adam started measuring results, not by outcomes, but by effort, by presence, by commitment. One day, he faced temptation. A day he wanted to skip his routine. Old habits called him, scrolling endlessly, procrastinating, avoiding discomfort. Adam paused. He asked himself a question. What does my future self need from me today? The answer was clear. Action, consistency, patience. He followed the answer, even though motivation was low. That evening he reflected. He realized something deeper. Habits are not chains. Habits are freedom. They protect you. They guide you. They show you your values. Adam started noticing other people, how easily they lost time, how they let moments slip, how they blamed life for not giving them opportunity. Adam smiled softly, because he understood. Opportunity is created, not given, by actions, by habits, by respect for time. He wrote again that night, "I will guard my hours. I will build habits that matter. I will respect each moment, because my future depends on it." Adam slept with clarity, not rushed, not forced, but grounded. He knew the small actions of today would shape the person he becomes tomorrow. He understood the power. Time plus consistent action equals freedom. Freedom to grow, freedom to create, freedom to live intentionally. And that is the quiet magic, the silent transformation, the real mastery of life. Facing resistance without quitting. As Adam's habits became stronger, resistance appeared again. Not loud, not dramatic, quiet, persistent. Some mornings he woke up tired, not physically, mentally. The voice returned. Skip today. You deserve rest. One day will not matter. Adam recognized this voice. It did not sound like fear. It sounded like comfort, and that made it dangerous. Before, he obeyed this voice, without noticing. Now, he paused. He understood something important. Resistance does not come when you are weak. It comes when you are becoming stronger. Adam did not fight the feeling. He acknowledged it. Yes, I feel tired, but he did not stop. He reduced the task. Instead of quitting it, he wrote one paragraph. Instead of a full page, he practiced 10 minutes. instead of 1 hour. This was his new rule. Never quit, only adjust. Days passed. Some days felt easy, some days felt heavy. Adam stopped expecting motivation. He relied on structure, on habits, on discipline, not punishment. Protection. One afternoon, Adam failed again. He skipped a day, then another. The old pattern tried to return. Guilt, self-attack, shame. But Adam stopped it early. He said, "I am not starting over. I am continuing." The next day, he showed up again. No drama, no excuses, just presence. Adam noticed something powerful. Resilience is built here, not in perfect streaks, but in returning, again and again. People around him still moved fast, still chased results, still complained about time. Adam moved slower, but steadier. He no longer explained himself. He did not need permission. One evening, Adam sat alone, thinking. He realized, the hardest part of growth is not starting, it is staying. Staying when bored, staying when tired, staying when results are invisible. This is where most people leave. Adam decided he would stay, not because it was easy, but because it was honest. The old man appeared again. They walked together. Adam said, "Some days I want to stop." The old man nodded. "Stopping is human." He continued, "But quitting is a decision." Adam listened carefully. The old man added, "You do not need to be strong every day. You need to be consistent." Adam felt calm. He stopped demanding intensity. He chose steadiness. That night he wrote, "I will not rush. I will not quit. I will stay." The words were simple, but powerful. Adam understood. Growth is not loud. It does not announce itself. It is built quietly, in resistance, in boredom, in repetition, and that is why it lasts. When results appear quietly, Adam did not notice the change at first. Nothing dramatic happened. No big moment. No celebration. Life looked normal, but inside, things were different. One morning, Adam woke up and did not feel heavy, not excited, not euphoric, just steady. He moved through his day calmly, without rushing, without resisting. At work, he focused longer. Tasks that once drained him now felt manageable. He did not panic. He broke things into steps and continued. People noticed something. They said, "You seem more confident." Adam did not feel confident. He felt clear. Clarity felt stronger than confidence. He stopped reacting to everything. Messages, opinions, noise. He chose where to place his attention. This saved energy. Small results started appearing. Better focus, better sleep, better conversations. Not perfect, better. Adam realized something important. Results do not arrive loudly. They arrive quietly. When habits align. One evening, Adam looked back. Not far, just a few months. He saw a different person. Not someone new, someone uncovered. The fear was still there, but it no longer controlled him. He trusted himself. That trust changed how he walked, how he spoke, how he decided. He also noticed what disappeared. Constant stress, endless comparison, the need to prove. These things faded quietly. The old man appeared again. They sat in silence. Adam said, "I think it is working." The old man smiled. "It was always working." He added, "You just needed patience to see it." Adam understood. The process never failed. Impatience did. That night, Adam wrote, "I will not chase results. I will protect the process." He felt peace, not because life was easy, but because his direction was right. Results were coming, slowly, silently, and this time, they would last. Living with intention every day, Adam understood something important. This was no longer a phase, no longer motivation, no longer a temporary push. This was a way of living. He stopped asking, "When will this end?" because there was nothing to end. He woke up and lived with intention. Not every day was productive. Not every day was strong, but every day was honest. Adam planned his time differently now. Not packed, not empty, balanced. Work had a place, rest had a place, silence had a place. He respected transitions. He did not jump from noise to noise, from task to task. He allowed space between moments. This reduced stress. This increased clarity. Adam also learned to protect his boundaries. Not aggressively, not coldly, clearly. He said no without explaining. He rested without guilt. He worked without distraction. People adjusted. Some left. Some stayed. Adam accepted both. Because alignment matters more than approval. He noticed how time felt slower, not because life slowed, but because he was present. Moments felt fuller. A walk, a conversation, a simple meal. He was there. Adam also prepared for hard days. Because he knew they would come. He did not rely on mood. He relied on systems, simple routines, clear priorities, honest rest. When a bad day arrived, he did not panic. He returned to basics. Water, movement, focus on one thing. This was his anchor. One evening, Adam reflected. He realized the biggest change. He no longer escaped his life. He lived it. Even when it was boring. Even when it was quiet. Even when it was uncomfortable. The old man appeared again. They stood together. The old man said, "This is maturity." Adam asked, "What is maturity?" The old man answered, "Doing what matters, even when no one is watching." Adam smiled. That night he wrote, "I will live slowly. I will live honestly. I will live on purpose." This was not a promise to the future. This was a commitment to the present. Adam understood. Time is not something to chase. It is something to honor. And when you honor time, life gives depth. Peace without rushing. Adam stopped running, not because he was tired, but because he no longer needed to run. He woke up calmly. He moved slowly. He spoke with care. Time was no longer an enemy. It was a companion. Adam understood. Speed does not mean progress. Silence taught him more than noise. He listened to his breath, to his thoughts, to the space between moments. There was no urgency. Life did not need to be conquered. It needed to be lived. Adam allowed days to be simple. No big goals, no pressure, just presence. Some days were quiet. Some days were heavy. He accepted both. He learned that peace is not happiness. Peace is steadiness. It is staying. Even when nothing exciting happens, Adam trusted the rhythm of his life. Not fast, not slow, natural. He no longer compared his path. Everyone walks differently. Adam smiled more, not loudly, softly. He felt enough. Time passed, but it did not escape. Because he was there, the old man did not appear. He was no longer needed. Adam carried the lesson inside. Peace came when he stopped chasing time and started walking with it. Walking forward without fear. Adam no longer waited for the perfect day. He understood. Perfect days do not exist. There are only days you show up, and days you learn. Now, when Adam woke up, he did not ask, "Will today be good?" He asked, "How will I show up today?" This changed everything. Fear still appeared. Before hard conversations, before new steps, before uncertainty, but fear no longer stopped him. Fear walked beside him. Adam learned. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is movement with fear. He took small steps. Again and again. Some steps felt strong. Some felt weak. Both were allowed. He stopped judging his pace. Slow steps forward were still forward. Adam noticed how far he had come. From running away to staying. From noise to clarity. He no longer needed approval or validation. His direction was enough. One evening, Adam stood alone, looking at the city, lights, movement, life. He felt gratitude, not for success, not for results, but for awareness, for choosing presence, for respecting time, for trusting himself. Adam realized something simple and powerful. Life does not reward speed. It rewards honesty. He was not finished. He was not complete, but he was moving, and that was enough. Adam walked home calmly. Tomorrow did not scare him, because he knew he would show up, one step, one moment, one honest choice at a time. When time starts working with you, Adam noticed something quiet but powerful. Time stopped feeling heavy. Days no longer pushed him. They moved with him. He woke up with intention, not motivation. Intention stays. Motivation comes and goes. Adam planned less, but acted more. He focused on one task, then another. No rush, no escape. Mistakes still happened, but they no longer stole his energy. He fixed what he could and released what he could not control. People around him began to notice, not because he spoke loudly, but because he lived calmly. He listened more, reacted less. Time felt different because he respected it. Adam stopped waiting for perfect moments. He used the moments he had. Short minutes became meaningful. Simple routines became powerful. He learned that success was built in ordinary days, not in big speeches, not in sudden changes, just steady effort, repeated daily. At night, he felt tired, but satisfied, not drained, not empty, tired in a good way. Adam understood one final truth. When you respect time, time gives back, slowly, quietly, fairly. He closed his eyes, ready for tomorrow, not afraid, not rushed, prepared. The choice is now yours. Adam did not become perfect. He became aware, and that changed everything. His life did not turn magical. It turned intentional. Time was no longer something he chased. It became something he respected. Every day, he chose presence over distraction, small actions over excuses, and that was enough. This story is not about Adam. It is about you, right now, this minute, this breath. Time is passing, whether you use it or not. You do not need a new year, a new plan, or a perfect moment. You only need one decision: to value your time, because when you do, your life begins to change. Quietly, steadily, for real. Thank you for staying until the end. If this story helped you, inspired you, or made you think, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Your time matters. Use it well. See you in the next story.